Hello, viewers. We are the podcast guys. Hello, Chris.
Oh,
I'm Shafiq. You know that, Chris? Alright, so Chris recently,
oh my goodness.
this Tuesday, I believe, right?
Oh yeah, yesterday.
Right. He watched the Batman movie. Right. So, what's
The
your
Batman,
thoughts?
yeah.
What's your thoughts about
Yeah,
the
it had
Batman
its
movie?
world premiere in Korea.
World premiere in Korea?
Yeah.
Really?
It's coming out March 4th in America.
Oh, so
Yeah.
no wonder it came out already. Because like even in my country, in Brunei, it comes
It
out.
didn't come out?
It's supposed to come out today.
Oh really?
So I was surprised that Korea, it's pretty early.
Yeah, normally Korea doesn't do this, but
Right. So it's their very first movie premiere. Right?
here? Oh, yeah, probably. But then they had like screenings, for like film critics and stuff beforehand.
Right.
so
I'm pretty.
Technically not the first.
I haven't watched it myself, so basically,
Oh.
I'm a little bit scared asking Chris about his opinions. But let's just hope it's a spoiler-free review from Chris.
You gotta watch it so that we
Yes.
can talk spoilers. I'm dying to talk about spoilers.
I know it's a 3-hour movie.
Oh, there's so much.
I wasn't
Yeah.
able to watch it last Tuesday, so
No, it's yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean this Tuesday. So Chris, what was your expectations before coming to the movie?
Oh, it was very high.
Very high.
Oh,
right?
very high.
So why was it very high? Was it because of Robert Pattinson?
I mean, I was very curious to see, Robert Pattinson as Batman, but then also, Paul Dano.
Paul Dano,
You know that guy?
the
Riddler.
okay, he's the Riddler. I don't know how he looks like, and is he?
You probably know
is
how
he
he looks
very
like.
critical? in
He's
the
a
movie?
great actor. Yeah, and then there's Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
He looks unrecognizable.
Exactly. That's why I was like so curious.
He looks really different. When I was watching the trailer, I didn't know who he was. I thought it was some random actor actually.
I was like, what? That's Colin Farrell. That's
Until I was looking through the casting, I was like, wait, he plays the Penguin?
Yeah. And then I was also excited because of the director. Now the director is Matt Reeves. You know
Matt
him?
Reeves?
You know him?
I've heard of the name.
You've heard of the guy.
Sounds like
He directed Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War
really?
for the
oh,
that one.
okay.
And then he directed Cloverfield.
Cloverfield.
And
so
yeah.
that's what caused you to have this very
Yeah,
high
but also it
expectations.
was he said in an interview that the Batman was inspired by a lot of classic detective films, back in the 70s, 80s.
So in the movie, not trying to spoil it. So he used a lot of classic.
There were a lot of
Gadgets?
homages. No, not gadgets, but
No?
influences. You can see like how he was
okay.
influenced.
So it's the way, because not many movies really from Batman kind of directs from his detective sides. Most of them are from action perspectives. and stuff like
DC
that.
is actually short for Detective Comics.
Right.
So-
yeah.
yeah.
I was because is Batman's the first DC hero?
I don't know about that, but he's probably one of the first.
Right. So
But he's a detective in the comics.
he's a detective,
Yeah.
of course.
And in this movie, he's also the detective.
was he more of a detective or more of a hero?
Detective.
More of a
It's
detective.
I wouldn't call the Batman a superhero movie in
Right.
the normal sense. Yeah.
So it's a different kind of genre for you. This movie.
Sure. I mean, it's more of a detective noir, like a mystery
No.
crime film, than it is a superhero.
So
film.
if you would compare it to the old Batman movies, say, like Batman Rises or Batman Returns.
There's a movie called Batman Rises.
Yeah.
There is.
Yes. Okay. How about
Really?
Batman from what's his name?
I think you're confusing it with the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, I
yeah.
was a bit confused.
Sorry, I was confused by the name. If you were to compare, he did some detective works, right? Just a few.
That's more like like he's fighting the villains. It's not really much of a
How
detective
about like
story.
realism of the movie?
Oh, of this new film?
Yeah, this new
Oh,
film.
it's very gritty. It's very dark. It's very realistic. You know the movie
Right.
Seven?
7?
Yeah.
Oh, not
You should
really.
check it out. It's a good movie.
Right.
But it's very dark and grimy, and there's it's all black. It's darkness everywhere. It's
Right.
really
Literally taken the dark.
It's extremely dark.
Is there any comedy side to this movie? Is there any funny scenes?
There
that you know?
is,
Right.
mainly with Colin Farrell.
Right. Okay. Of
Yeah.
course, the Penguin. So mostly an emo character, a very dark.
I was
dark
surprised
past.
how emo this character was.
Right.
He's so emo.
Did it remind you of Twilight?
Oh, See, I've never seen the Twilight movies.
Right.
I've only seen scenes of it.
Me
but
too.
I feel like it's reminiscent of that a bit.
This person, I'm surprised. There was a lot of critics that he wasn't supposed to. They didn't think Robert Pattinson would be a great Batman. What do you think about that?
This is See, I've only seen this once, so I can't. I don't want to compare it to the other Batmans.
Right. Through your own lens, what do you think Robert Pattinson as Batman?
Are you asking me as Batman or as Bruce Wayne? Because two are different for me.
Right. So let's see through Bruce Wayne. Yes.
I'm not particularly that big of a fan of his Bruce Wayne.
Right.
He doesn't break a smile in this movie.
Right.
He's very different from the other Batmans.
Right.
But personally,
I wish serious.
Yeah, I wish he had a little more emotion and range to the character.
So he was mostly
It's very one-dimensional. Very
conservative character. He's always to himself.
Yeah, very much. But Robert Pattinson does a good job as Bruce Wayne.
Do you think Bruce Wayne is supposed to be that character, or is he supposed to be Iron Man like a playboy?
He's not really like Iron Man. He's a bit more reserved.
Right, true. I believe Bruce Wayne supposed to be this playboy philanthropist guy, right?
Yeah.
And Batman, his other ego, supposed to be the serious character. So for you, there wasn't any different character between Batman and Bruce Wayne. He wasn't two different person, right?
Yeah, he wasn't really that
so
different.
He was the same when he was wearing the mask.
Yeah. But I really liked him when he was wearing the mask and he was acting as Batman.
Right.
It really fit the role for him.
So this movie is really about Bruce Wayne being Batman for the first time, right?
No. So actually the movie, a brief synopsis, without spoiling anything.
All right, I hope. All right.
But there really isn't that much to spoil. But it's Batman in his second year fighting crime in Gotham.
Second year.
Yeah.
So it's not his first time.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So
there's no trust within like Gordon and Alfred and all these people. He's still a vigilante, and then all of a sudden the Riddler starts killing people like major politicians and stuff. And that's when the Batman kind of goes out. Yeah, but then the Riddler, he kills people. He hands out mysteries to the Batman, but this is all somehow connected to the Batman's past.
Right.
Somehow, that's the mystery of the film.
Right. It does solve itself in the end, or is there a cliffhanger?
No, it solves itself. It's a standalone film.
Right. So do you believe there will be a second movie?
This is, I think, the first of a planned trilogy. So I'm believing,
It's going to be a trilogy, you think?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be successful?
Sure.
I mean, so far I've heard from critics. I mean, there wasn't so many people watching the movie yet. It's coming at 4th, right? Worldwide? Yeah. Is it worldwide or is it only in the US?
I think it's only the US. But a lot of people have seen it online.
Right, so I believe it's been positive so far.
Very positive, actually, yeah.
Right, so I haven't heard any bad reviews yet.
Oh. So
we'll wait for a week.
You want to hear the negatives, the things I didn't like about the film?
Right. Don't go spoilers. Don't go spoilers, please.
Now that you mention it, the ending was a bit for me.
The movie was a bit anticlimactic?
It was anticlimactic. Also, I felt like there was a better ending. I don't know.
You thought it could have been a better ending?
It could have, yeah.
Is it the way
it
ended abruptly or something?
No, it's not that. It's just there's a big sequence towards the end. And it didn't really, for me, I enjoyed it, but it was, I felt like there was a better way to progress the story along and end it in a way that seemed more satisfying.
Right. Did you believe they left something big?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Do you think it's going to be in the second movie?
Yeah, for sure there is, yeah.
So I believe it's a planned part from the director, for the second movie. Maybe they don't want to put out all too much in that one movie.
That's true, yeah.
Maybe,
I mean, I need to talk about spoilers.
I'm sorry, I haven't watched the movie. I hope you guys haven't watched the movie yet. Otherwise, you will be ruining your day.
Oh, another thing I didn't like was, there's Selena Kyle, also known as Catwoman.
Right. Yes.
She's played by Zoe Kravitz.
Right.
I liked her in the movie, but like whenever Batman and Catwoman, they're together, I don't really feel the chemistry between them.
You don't see them together, right?
Yeah.
The chemistry doesn't really match.
Yeah, just for me, it didn't really work because I feel like the character relationship between these two was a bit rushed.
A bit rushed?
The beginning.
Okay.
The character arcs. So
even I think do you think it was rushed? Do you think? they didn't develop chemistry, or do you think they just?
It was kind of abrupt.
Right. Okay.
It felt like it was. I wish they could have developed their relationship a bit more.
Right. Do you think if they did develop their relationship, do you think it will hinder the storyline?
No. I mean, it's 3 hours long. So
do you think they had time? Oh, 3 hours. Yeah, I remember it was 3 hours.
Yeah.
Do you think they filled those 3 hours correctly, satisfyingly?
Yeah, very. I couldn't watch another 3 hours.
Do you think it was dragging you?
No, not towards the middle. There's a few scenes in there where I was like, eh.
So
but overall, it was
dragging
good. Yeah,
scenes.
that's fine.
Yeah. And how about do you think there was any plot holes in the movies? Do you think there was stuff left unexplained?
Every movie has plot holes, but this movie didn't really bug me that much.
Right, so there wasn't any part of the storyline that left unexplained or anything.
No, but the story is a bit convoluted. It's very messy. There's a lot of different subplots going around.
So it was a lot messy.
It's a bit messy. Narrative,
That's what happens when you get a 3-hour movie.
That's true.
But there's also an argument if you left it to be an 2-hour or 1-hour movie.
It could have been shortened down.
Left unfinished, you think?
But I'm very satisfied with how the end result came out to be.
Right.
It's very fun.
You were pretty excited for it.
I was very excited.
You were excited before and after the movie, so.
I was so excited to talk about it, yeah.
And you were so excited you wanted to watch it the second time.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go watch it a second time,
right.
Yeah.
So the first time you watched it, what type of the cinema setup was it? Was it IMAX or something?
No, it was just 2D.
2D? Okay.
I like 2D. I don't really like those 3D effects and stuff.
Right. But you did mention 4D. Is that a mix of 3D and movement of the chairs?
It's just movement of chairs.
Oh, okay. So
and air flowing out.
Glasses. Yeah. I'm not really of a fan of 3D glasses as well.
Yeah. You got any questions about the other stuff about the movie?
The Batman movie? Well, what do you think about the costumes and stuff like that?
Okay, so the production design, everything, the cinematography is beautiful.
Right.
I mean, it's very. If you've seen the trailers,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, the colors, everything.
The colors.
It's really.
How about this? Choreography, the fighting.
Oh, the action sequences are helmed beautifully.
Really?
Yeah, they're very, very, very well done. The camera work and everything is great.
Are you more of an action guy or more of a storytelling guy?
Storytelling guy.
So, if there was any action scenes that went too long, do you think it was dragging you?
No, none of it was dragging. You know the scene where the Batman and the Penguin, they have the car chase? It was shown in the trailers.
Right.
Oh, man. Seeing that on the big screen,
that's really beautiful.
Wonderful. Oh, yeah, it's great.
So when you, compare it with, Marvel movies, they're notorious for all these action scenes. They're not that into storytelling, right?
Yeah.
You're not really of a fan of those kind of action-packed movies.
True. The only Marvel movies that I actually loved were Endgame and Doctor Strange.
Right. Oh, I love Doctor Strange. A new one's coming out this month.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
No, it's May.
It's May.
Yeah, May. Yeah. Sorry, I got mixed up with my dates. Anyway, so Batman movie. If I watched it with you, okay, you're going all spoilers.
Oh yeah. Also, I want to talk about the performances.
The performance.
You mentioned Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
I liked him as Batman. I liked him. I didn't love his portrayal of Batman. I gotta watch it again to kind of.
Batman as a character.
No, as but also his performance as Batman. Because there's Christian Bale as Batman, Michael Keaton, and all these.
And then it's Ben Affleck as well.
I liked Ben Affleck. Yeah.
It's too bad he doesn't have his own movie. He was put in other movies, but he wasn't really in a standalone movie.
I think he was a good Batman.
He was.
Zoe Kravitz was good as Catwoman.
Right. I didn't expect that Catwoman would be a big role in the movie. Is she a big role in the movie?
She is.
Or she a side character that happens to be in the movie?
I mean, she is a side character, but I think she's got the second most screen time out.
Right.
Yeah.
If you were to take her out of the movie, do you think there will be any significant change?
There would be, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
So she plays kind of a major role.
Yeah, she does.
How about the Commissioner Gordon? Was he?
Jeffrey Wright as Well, I mean, he's good. I mean, he was played by Gary Oldman in the Dark Knight films.
Right.
I don't know if you can beat that.
Yes.
But I think Jeffrey Wright did a good job as Gordon. And then there's Andy Serkis as Alfred.
The one that plays the ape.
Yeah. Caesar, yeah.
Caesar.
Andy Serkis is good.
I was surprised he was casted as Alfred.
Yeah.
He has that very deep voice
He
because
does, yeah.
Alfred is supposed to be this carrying character.
Right.
Yeah. Do you think he was intimidating? Was he like a character?
He wasn't intimidating. He fit the role very well, I
Because
think.
when I see him, he's kind of an intimidating character to me.
Oh, yeah, true.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know he would be fitting as a role in Alfred. Yeah, because I think Alfred, his background, he's supposed to be this a military guy, right? He has a military background, right?
I'm not too well versed into the Batman history.
Right.
So.
Does it explain in the movie?
No,
his
they don't
background?
really.
He was
No.
just there as the caretaker of Batman. So, like Batman, he was reckless. Do you think he was a reckless character in the movie? Because it's his second year.
Yeah, true.
Was he a reckless? Was he supposed to be this reckless hero or a vigilante?
Vigilante.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to watch the movie. Maybe it's this Saturday, and after this Saturday, maybe we go spoiler. Spoilers, all spoilers.
Also, the thing after watching the movie, the two things that left my mind was stuck in my brain. I'm still thinking about it. Is Paul Dano as the Riddler, and Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I cannot get enough of these two. These two are all fantastic.
They were fantastic characters.
Oh yeah, I love their performances as well. Paul Dano or Dano, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'll go with Dano. Right. He plays the Riddler, Oh, I loved his performance. I loved the character. I wanted more of him.
Right. Do you think having two villains? They were both villains, right? The main.
Oh,
villains?
technically, yeah. But the Riddler is more in the. Yeah.
Right. So, the Penguin is more of a hindrance to Batman. Or does he play a major role?
Not really a major role.
Right. He was just.
Yeah. But I was so surprised with Colin Farrell because he's a great actor.
Colin Farrell, yeah.
Yeah, you should. Have you seen In Bruges?
In Bruges, what's that about?
It's an action comedy, and he's very funny in that film. But he also is very good at drama. So he's in this film. He's very he's a bit humorous. He's a bit comical.
Comedic,
yeah, but he's also very dramatic in some scenes.
Right. I think that's the character of Penguins. He's sort of a mafia character. Was he a mafia?
Yeah, he is.
Character?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So he's this big guy.
Yeah, there's the line in the trailer,
right,
where he says, "I got you."
I got you. I got you. And he started laughing, right?
Yeah.
Was that in the same scene, the car driving scene?
Yeah.
Right.
The way Colin Farrell delivers his lines and everything, it's perfection. He's a great actor. I love him.
Well, I feel like this is advertising, Like, if you work for advertising Batman, you would do it very well. Without spoiling too much about the movie, of
He's
course.
also got a new movie coming out, After Yang.
After Yang?
I heard it was, yeah.
What's that? Do you know any news about it? What is it about?
I forgot. I saw the trailer a while ago. I forgot what it was about. Right. It's like a sci-fi film, I believe.
Sci-fi film.
I don't know,
Into sci-fi films?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not really into sci-fi films. Maybe sometimes, maybe. Depends on the movies.
True. Well, Paul Dano, though, he's so good as the Riddler. I loved him.
Why are you such a fan of Riddler in this movie?
I mean, the actor, first of all, Paul Dano.
Right.
He was in Little Miss Sunshine with Steve Carell. Have you seen it? You should watch it.
All right.
It's very good. He was in There Will Be Blood, which is a good movie. I like it a lot. He's also very good in that film. And then there's Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. It's a good movie as well.
Yeah, I feel kind of embarrassed when you're naming all these movies. I kind of feel not in touch.
You should watch these. They're great movies.
Right.
And then he was in Swiss Army Man with Daniel Radcliffe.
He plays a lot with characters that I do know, actors that I do know.
Yeah, he does.
I'm surprised that I don't know him. Can you show me a picture of him?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
he kind of looks very innocent.
Right.
But at the same time, there's like a sense of duality to his face. It's
maybe he is. Then maybe do you think he can play like Two-Face or something?
He can. I feel like he.
Oh man,
He's
Riddler? No, I've never seen him.
Oh, you've never seen him before?
Yeah, right.
He's like 40, I think.
40? He looks so young in the.
He's like 37, yeah.
37. I thought he was around.
He looks very young.
28 or something.
Yeah.
So right, because I've never seen him. How do you make me have these high expectations on him? How are you gonna persuade me, huh? I don't know anything about this guy.
Oh, you gotta watch his performance, man. He's
all right.
Yeah. Also, the music is great in this film.
Music, right?
Yes.
I'm expecting very gruesome, very dark
Don't
soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
Is
You know Nirvana?
Nirvana? Yes, the band. Yeah.
Yeah. Their song, Something in the Way.
Is it in the movie?
It's in the trailer.
It's in.
And it's also in the movie. It's a very good song.
It's
yeah.
It has that mysterious, how do I say, mysterious kind of feeling to it. Vibe.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching the trailer so many times, even like nowadays. Sometimes I go back to YouTube, see it on my recommendation, and I'll just press it, watch it. Because I love the music, I love the cinematography. Even through the trailer, I believe it looks really good.
Oh, it's beautiful, yeah.
So, right.
But also, the director said that Kurt Cobain, the leader of Nirvana, had an influence on the character of Batman.
Batman.
Robert
Why is
Pattinson. Because Kurt Cobain I believe he didn't like the public spotlight. And
right. I mean, Batman, he's
and that kind of related
he works in the dark,
Yeah.
He doesn't like to show himself.
And that related to Robert Pattinson's kind of actor life. Because Robert Pattinson doesn't like doing,
I believe it was affected because of Twilight, right?
That probably.
You think he was bullied a lot because of Twilight?
Oh, probably.
I mean,
Poor dude.
He was famous because of that, but he had a redemption, especially that one movie with Christopher Nolan. What was that movie called again?
Oh, Tenet.
Tenet, yeah. That was a good movie. I mean, he wasn't such a major role. Maybe he was like second main character.
Yeah, I didn't understand that movie. I just gave up understanding it.
Yeah, me too. It took me a few YouTube videos to understand some of the scenes. Yeah, Reddit posts.
Yeah, he's been in the movie Good Time.
Good Times.
Good Time.
It's
a good
with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, it's a good movie. You should watch it.
Do you think with all these new movies coming up with Robert Pattinson, do you think has this redemption from Twilight?
Oh yeah. He's proven himself to be a great actor.
Yeah, but I think he doesn't deserve all the flack, all those negative critics from him.
Yeah.
I think he was just being unlucky with that role.
He's a very good actor. Yeah.
Right. I think it's the script that can ruin a character.
Yes.
Right.
And so it leads back to Matt Reeves' great script.
Right. If I believe it's going to be a great movie. I can't wait to watch it. We should watch it together this Saturday.
We should.
Right.
Yes, it's 3 hours, by the way. It's like 2 hours and 56 minutes.
56. Was there any end credits? Like Marvel-like end credits movies?
No.
No? So DC has its own thing.
Yeah.
They don't have end credits, I don't believe.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hey.
Is there anything else to talk about?
Let's move on. There's something I'm really excited to talk
about.
Oh
boy.
Chris. All this talk about being an actor and stuff. Right. You're an actor of your own.
Oh, Jesus
You're an actor,
Christ.
Chris. You're a famous actor. I can't believe
I don't know about that.
I'm interviewing an actual famous character.
Yeah, we talked 20 minutes for... Wow.
Batman, yeah.
I could talk more, but okay.
Actually, if you want to talk more about Batman...
No, we're going to continue this in our spoiler review next episode. So.
Right. Then that would be great. All right.
Yeah.
Chris,
you're final thoughts on Batman.
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot. I'm being ahead of myself.
It's a great movie. If you like classic noir films, like detective films, then you're gonna like this one. I believe. It's a good movie. Great performances, great story, great great characters all around. I haven't gotten too much into detail about what I loved about the movie specifically, but that we'll talk about that more in the later video.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of classic stuff, what year was it supposed to take place in?
What is
the Batman?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it around the 1990s or something? 1980s?
No, because they use a very new technology in the film.
So
it's probably present day.
Okay, so Batman was just using whatever equipment he has.
You gotta watch the movie. There's the new technology that they have. It's so cool.
Okay. Don't go spoiler. All right, we're spoiler free here, Chris.
Okay, moving on.
All right. Oh yeah, moving on. Chris, you're an actor. You played Mushnik in the Little Shop of Horrors. You're very excited after the show. But before you were a little bit,
I was terrified.
You were terrified.
Oh, goodness.
You go to me and you're like, please, don't advertise this.
Please don't watch it.
Yeah, you're like, don't watch this. And let me tell you, I actually enjoyed it. I don't know why you're trying to push me away, or anyone for that matter. It was a really good show. Your performance was really great. I liked it, especially the opening act where you just went in and started screaming and blabbering and
that was fun to do.
commanding Audrey. Was it
Audrey,
Audrey and Seymour. That was funny.
That scream, I liked doing that. Yeah.
Did you practice the scream? How did you not lose your voice?
So behind the scenes, okay.
Yes.
So there was one rehearsal when I came in. We were off book by that time.
Right.
So we couldn't look at our scripts, right? And I said the line. It says in the line, like in the script, it says like to speak gibberish.
Right.
So I was like, I literally said that in that tone. And then Miss Vickers was like, you gotta do something more.
Right.
And she was like, don't do this, like arms flailing and
jumping around.
And at the time, I wasn't close with anyone in the cast except for the 12th graders.
Right.
So I was like a little embarrassed, I was like,
I feel you.
Yeah. So I just did it, and then everybody started laughing, and that's when I was like, okay, I did something good. Okay.
You became more closer to it.
More comfortable.
Right. So, what was that first song that you went in and had audition with?
Close for Renovation.
All right, I remember that.
Yeah.
You went next to me, you sang it to me, and you were like, how was it? And I was like, oh, that was pretty good. But you were still nervous at that time.
Oh, you mean the audition?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot like 50% of my lyrics during my audition, so yeah.
How did you even went through that?
How did I get the part? Oh.
Yeah, how did you get that forgetting 50% of the lyrics you're supposed to remember?
Well, she let me look at my, phone for lyrics.
Okay.
And then we finished the song.
So, what pushed you to take this role?
Oh, yes. So, this is in relationship to The Office.
Right.
Yes. So, I was like, I'm watching The Office, and I'm thinking, man, these guys are having so much fun. The cast.
Right.
And then, John Krasinski now, he plays Jim Halpert. Now, I think he's a great actor, great director. But there's something about Jim as a character that's like very laid back and relaxed. He always plays pranks.
That's you, Chris. Except for that pranks, you're a very laid back person.
But like the character is so, he always plays pranks on Dwight. And as a performer, John Krasinski must have done his, research. He's got to do, he's got to prepare for the role. And to make a performance seem so natural and effortless, that's the hard part.
Right.
So I was like, maybe I should try that sometime. And then the audition for Little Shop of Horrors came up, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm going to try acting for a little while. And then I got the role of the customer.
A customer?
Yeah.
Wow.
The one that Alex plays. I got that role. And then a few weeks later, Miss Vickers tells me that I have to play Mushnik.
There's a switch up around.
Yeah, there's a switch up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I started feeling the pressure.
Let me tell you, I don't think that was a coincidence. I think they saw something in you, Chris, from the audition. Maybe they saw that you're a cranky old man. But when you had that character as Mushnik, what did you feel? Like firsthand.
When I first got the role.
Yes.
I was thinking, man, I'm gonna tell Miss Vickers I'm not doing this role.
So you almost backed out.
I actually did. Yeah, I almost went up to. I wanted to go up to tell her, I'm not gonna do this. Right. But then I asked.
Remember that.
Yeah, I remember asking you and Nak, should I do it? And then Nak was like, if you don't do it, there's nobody else to do it.
Yeah.
So I had to,
Exactly. No one else can play Mushnik other than you.
Because there was so much pressure,
Right.
Like I never acted before, never sang before. So I was like, man, how do I, do this?
It worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah,
right?
I had to. Yeah.
It did work well.
It did work out. So.
You played Mushnik well. So, all right. You auditioned. You practiced as Mushnik. Was it exhausting at all? He had a long line.
Fun.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
Like, what was your most fun moment during your practice with the crews and the other actors?
I think every rehearsal was really fun. See, I didn't get close with my castmates until probably like late January, early February.
Mm-hmm.
There was a scene that I did with Kat, who plays Seymour. It's the song "Supper Time." You remember?
Time, yeah.
When I interrogate her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that scene a lot. Act 2, Scene 1.
Was it when you interrogate the death of the doctors?
Yeah, yes. The dentist. Yeah. It was very fun because we had this I had this big chunks of dialogue, and I had to memorize all of them.
Yes.
And then I had to get in her face and
You looked really intimidating, actually.
Really?
It was very convincing.
That's good.
I was actually almost felt sorry for Seymour that character. I was like, oh, get out of that scene.
But that actually took a lot of practice to get right.
Right.
Yeah, because there was the music behind, and
when you were piecing all those things together, I was like, wow, he did his job well. One of my favorite songs with you was Seymour and Son.
Seymour and Son?
Yes.
Mushnik.
Mushnik Son. Sorry, Mushnik and Son. Right.
That song.
Wait, before we get to there was this the window shop, right? The window. It says Mushnik with a cross C.
Yeah.
On it. Was that on purpose?
No, I think one of the teachers was painting it, and then that person, I don't know which teacher, but he realized that there was no C, so he just crossed it out.
That actually puts on character for Mushnik, right?
Yeah.
Because he works on this beat out town,
Yeah.
The shop is like looks like it's almost falling apart. I feel like that adds character. I think it almost felt like it wasn't accidental. Was it accidental?
It probably was, yeah.
Because I thought it was like part of the set.
Oh.
I don't know. Anyway, Mushnik and Son.
Oh goodness, that song. Man, I practiced a lot.
Did you actually help your breath at the end?
I actually had to. Yeah, I did. Oh, because I didn't know how long the cat was gonna hold her. Like try to do that for.
That was actually very funny. Because Chris, I've never heard you sing, right? The first time I heard you sing actually was when you showed me your audition.
Oh yeah.
You're singing that, but the whole play you sang time to time.
I was nervous as hell, man. I was terrified. I was like, all these people in front of me. I'm like, oh goodness.
We all were cheering for you, man. Especially the girls. They brought all the sign that shows his face. Yeah. They're cheering you.
Oh man, it was nerve-wracking. My legs were shaking, man.
So when you saw us cheering you at the back,
I actually didn't see you until the very end.
Like those people cheering you at the end. How did it feel?
Oh, it felt very good. I'm like, my work paid off.
But in the beginning, you felt nervous. But over time, during the play, like it was a 2-hour play.
I think so. Yeah.
Over time, did your nervous went down or?
No, it still stayed the same.
Still stayed the same. You're really pale at the end of the show.
Because that day, we had the matinee, we had the afternoon performance.
Must be exhausting, huh?
Yeah, and then we had
to... you played 2 times that day.
Yeah. I was so tired.
So how was the first play?
There were a few mistakes, but it was fine.
I mean, I don't think I could tell because I wouldn't know the script myself.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't think anyone would know the script. So if any of you improvised, I don't think anyone would realize.
See, I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful that I get to have this opportunity. Yes, I'm very fortunate.
You were excited after the end. We were cheering you. Everybody was taking pictures with you. You became a celebrity. I mean, after a night.
These opportunities, they don't come, easily. Yeah. Especially like a main character like this. It's
lucky
very hard.
You got that play, that character.
I'm very fortunate. Yes.
Yes. Who was supposed to play Mushnik?
Kat. So she was, And
then she became Seymour.
Yeah.
I would have not imagined any other character to play Mushnik other than you, Chris.
Oh, thank you. But then there was a sense of responsibility. People are paying to watch this.
Yes.
So you gotta put your effort and dedication into this. So that's exactly what I did. Yeah.
You played a convincing Mushnik. I couldn't believe it was Chris up there, because when I was looking at it, I kept imagining, oh, come on, he was my friend. He's my friend up there. Why does he look so mean?
It was very hard to act natural.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
Because you were pointing, you were demanding. That's not you, Chris.
That came the easiest, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You were a really demanding character, and you're not like that in real life.
Oh yeah, true.
You're a laid-back character, as we said. You're like Jim. You're like Jim in school, the really laid-back. And seeing you up there being this very grumpy, very aggressive character was a shift of perspective. As if we have a different alter ego or something hidden inside.
Yeah. I realized to make a performance look very effortless and natural, it takes a lot of hard work and practice.
And you practiced for 5 months,
no,
right?
for 3 months.
3 months, wasn't it 5?
So all respect to all actors out there. They're doing a great job.
Yes, I'm not saying you're the only best. I'd say everyone was doing really well, especially, Nak, playing
Oh,
as
Knack
the
was
plant.
good, yeah.
No, what I felt sorry for was the kid having to stay on the plant for the whole play.
Ah, yeah, right.
What was his name? Afik, right?
Afik, yeah.
Afik.
He did a great job for puppeteering.
He was there the whole time. He was inside the
Yeah.
table. He was under the plant.
Yeah.
I bet he was really pale. You had to experience that the second act, right? You were in
Kinda. So normally after my death, there was supposed to be a blackout, but
Right.
during the matinee performance on Friday, there was no blackout. So I had to stay behind the plant for the rest of Act 2, and that led over to the actual performance on Friday, and so I had to stay behind there.
just chilling there with Afik.
Basically,
So wouldn't
yeah.
that be crowded with all the other actors being eaten as well?
Well, I mean, I was the first
Audrey-
one to be eaten.
Then,
Because Danny went backstage, plays this, yeah. And then Gabby came in later, and we were hiding both like in the back.
so both of you weren't able to get out.
Yeah, basically.
And then Seymour finally died. He went-
Yeah,
And you all went out from the back.
yeah.
I can tell you guys were like struggling to get out. I was like, oh, you guys were in there the whole time.
Oh man, and
Was it hot in there?
see, there was like this black cloth behind, so we could escape.
But there wasn't any black cloth in the back.
No, there was. So like, there's
Okay.
the plant and there's the black
Oh,
cloth like
on the
this.
plant itself.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the wall.
Oh,
No.
no. So we escaped, and we were behind the plant. But because there's a black cloth, whenever it moves, like the cloth moves as well. So like it would keep hitting my face. It was terrifying. Oh,
It's
my
terrifying.
goodness,
But I think it was a good play. There was, I kept looking at the names of the songs. Looking at the logo.
yeah. See, I haven't seen the movie or the musical.
Me too. This is my first time.
Yeah, this is my
This
first
is why
time too.
I didn't know about the. In fact, after your play, I went and Googled
Oh, you did?
the trailer.
Oh.
The songs, the vibe was very similar. To be honest.
Yeah.
So that's why I was impressed by your show.
It was extremely fun to do.
Yes,
Is it? Yeah.
I wish I was part of the play.
But acting is a very difficult thing to do. It's very hard.
Was there even times that you had to improvise? It was that,
I actually
or
had
did
to,
you
yeah.
remember every?
No, I
line?
forgot a few of my lines.
Do you
yeah.
remember any? This is ironic. Do you remember any of the lines that you forgot?
Yeah, I do actually. There was a line where I say, I don't know if you remember. It was yes, yes, the Audrey, yes, indeed, the Audrey, yes. What was this? I forgot my lines.
Which
already.
part? Which part was this?
It was during close for renovation.
Uh huh.
And Seymour sang in the beginning, and then I say, yes, indeed, this is the shop you heard about on Channel 5 News. Yes, the Audrey 2 is on display exclusively here. But I forgot that second line, the Audrey 2 is on display exclusively here.
What did you say?
I don't remember what I said. I just improvised on the spot. Yeah.
Look, like none of us would know what the actual script.
That's
would be.
true, yeah.
But I think as an actor, being able to improvise is one of the funnest part, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Because like I always think about maybe not taking the whole scene and improvising, but be
Yeah.
able to improvise when you forget a line. That's something of a good feat,
Yeah. I was surprised at how much I actually remembered my lines. I thought I would
you
forget
just
all of them.
saying the line just now actually surprised me because
Oh.
I didn't know you would remember the line after like how many days left? How many days since your last show? Saturday.
It becomes muscle memory, though. So I
Yeah.
remember, yeah. The
I-
lyrics as well.
Yeah, I hope you don't forget your act as Mushnik. Now, if you become famous one day, writing your autobiography, having interviews like this, maybe with someone even professional, unlike me, please
Yeah.
mention Mushnik.
Of course.
Mention that you played in the Little Shop of Horrors.
No, I would have regretted it if I didn't,
Yeah.
take this role.
Because I feel like that never happens,
Yeah.
It happens once in a while. No, not even once in a while. It happens like you take this opportunity and then it becomes this core memory of yours.
Yeah.
If you didn't, I don't think we'd be here talking about
That's
it.
true.
We'd be talking about the Batman.
See, I'm very lucky in that sense. Yes.
You'd be sitting with us, regretting
Bro,
your decision.
But acting is so difficult. It's so like, I was so tired after every
Yeah, but
rehearsal.
Sitting down, watching you, you felt it looked natural.
Oh, it
I
did?
didn't see
That's
that
good.
you were being nervous or anything. You're actually really that stern character.
You gotta have confidence. That's what I learned.
So when you first step up in the stage, when it's your turn to get in,
Yeah.
up in front, when you saw all of us there sitting watching your show, what did you feel?
I don't know. I felt like it was comfortable.
Was there immense pressure, or you didn't even look at the?
There
audience?
was pressure. I did look to the audience.
Right.
But I don't know. I just wanted to have fun with the character.
Yeah. So you're sitting there like screaming, demanding Seymour and Audrey.
Yeah.
But I like your character. Not gonna lie. Every time you enter the scene, I expect something funny or sort of screaming or anything. But yeah, you're really a good character. I wish I was part of the play.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
I wish I had auditioned. I want to be at least part of the crew.
Yeah, you should have
experience it.
Yeah.
Maybe this would have been you. I would have been you. Chris, any thoughts about the show itself? Did you think is there any areas that you could have improved?
Incredibly satisfying. I don't know. I have a lot of shouting, but I tried to project, not shout. And there's a very thin line between projecting and shouting.
Right.
I'm surprised I projected. I projected, I think. I didn't shout as much as
On your second show Saturday, I wasn't there to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Was there any difference? Did you have even more confidence?
More pressure because my family was there.
Oh, your family was there. Right. You had more pressure? Why?
I mean, they're watching. I mean,
Did they tease you or anything?
No, they didn't do that. Yeah.
Did they celebrate? Did they shout your name?
No, not shouting.
Holding a banner or anything?
Oh, my sister and her friend came.
Right.
They made banners. They held it up.
Telling you were famous on both shows.
Oh goodness. Theater is very fun. You should try it sometime. It's really fun.
I would have. I hesitated. The reason I don't want to be up there is because I'm not really good at improvising or talking off stage.
You'll get better as you practice.
It becomes muscle memory, right?
Yeah.
Because I bet you didn't have to try to actively remember the lines.
Yeah, true.
But because I was whenever I'm nervous, even if I have muscle memory, I would always tend to forget. So I imagine that if I was up on stage, I think I would forget my line and just stand there.
That's exactly what I thought too.
Yeah, I was scared for you sometimes, But when you came in and said your line, I was confident that you can do it.
Thank you.
Confident.
To anyone who's listening, if you want to do theater, do it. It's hard work and it's very, very difficult. Yeah, but it pays off. It's also an unforgettable memory.
Said you don't literally get paid.
I want to get paid for this.
Yeah, you should have been paid.
Yeah, exactly.
If I were one of those production teams, you guys would have been paid. At least lunch, dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, did I tell you that I had to wear a wig?
You had to?
Well, Miss Bell kind of threw me a wig, and she gave me a wig, and she was like, "Wear this."
But you didn't.
I did. Of course, I didn't. It was hideous. It's like a grandma's wig.
Grandma's wig. Huh?
It's like curly hair and everything. And then that's when I was like, "Oh, Miss Bell, can I just spray paint my hair gray?" And then that's when
So that was part of your plan to have the spray.
Yeah.
My sister was watching.
She
thought you were actually wearing a wig. She wasn't convinced that was your hair.
Really?
I told her, "Oh, that's spray paint." No, she was like, "No way, that's spray paint. It looks like it's gonna fall off or something." It's like, no, it's actually spray paint.
And then it was my first time wearing the mics. Those.
Yeah, that was.
It's very cool.
It was attached to you.
Yeah.
But why did they ask you to wear a dark black mask? Because it made the mic more visible.
I don't know about that. Yeah. But we have to do mic checks whenever we put on our mics. Yeah, we have to sing a song to
There was some parts that the mic didn't work. Actually.
Oh really?
I was watching it. There was a part where one of the girls was singing, but it didn't come through the speakers. There was also a part where Nak shouted, but it wasn't through the mics.
I couldn't hear from.
Was it on purpose? No,
that's not on purpose. I thought it was working fine.
So you were up on stage, you didn't hear any of that?
I didn't hear any, yeah.
When you're out of stage, what did you felt? When you're out, were you pacing around?
No,
or something?
My work is done here.
And then when you went in, you just went in?
Yeah.
You didn't feel any pressure behind there? Because I would have.
Because you do so many practices and rehearsals. So
it becomes natural.
Yeah.
Because my brother used to rehearse as well. Used to play upstage as well. More of a singing rather than acting. And he says that the more you practice, it becomes natural and
it does, yeah.
becomes, as you said, muscle memory.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's why you didn't feel any pressure, right?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
I've been upstage for 2 times only.
Oh really?
My old school, and one of them was mime.
Oh, mime.
And so I didn't have to say anything. All I have to do was act.
Oh,
with my hands, my feet.
That's fun.
And the other one was a dance. So both times I didn't really say anything. So having to remember the lines and the movement, I think it's kind of pressuring to me.
Yeah, so, it is. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
So because I remember this funny one scene, Audrey supposed to slap Seymour.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Audrey did slap Seymour, but Seymour was acting like he got slapped.
Oh.
That was so funny.
So I didn't see that when yeah.
Also, you lied to me.
Why?
You said it would be recorded.
Oh, I thought it would be recorded. They recorded 13, so.
Because I believe it would be recorded. If I believed you and then came for the show and realized that it wasn't recorded, I'd be sad.
It probably is, but like they can't release it because of streaming rights and stuff.
Okay. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, it was a $15 well spent. 15,000.
That's good.
One well spent. I should have advertised it.
No, you shouldn't.
You should have not stopped me from not advertising it.
Oh man.
Because I think more people would see Mushnik, and you got famous. A lot of people wanted to take pictures with you.
Well, friends.
At the end of the show.
Yeah.
Well, still famous. If we had more people, I think more people would. Because I remember, by the end of the show when you guys were bowing, right, and when you came in, there was quite a lot of cheer.
All right.
People were cheering, jumping from their seats. Mushnik, Chris. I remember that. I did the same thing.
It's embarrassing, man.
Well, I was proud of you, Chris.
Thank you.
It's not embarrassing, Chris. Why? What do you think it was embarrassing?
I don't know. I've never done theater before, so it's it's very new to me.
But
it's a fun time.
You're proud of yourself.
Oh,
do you feel proud?
Very proud.
Because I would have been able to go up there playing Mushnik. I think I would have forgotten.
If I can do it, anyone can do it. Really.
Yeah. Or you're special, Chris.
But it takes a lot of dedication and effort.
Yeah. How long did you come to every practice?
I did actually. Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Because if I didn't really like the musical, I probably would have
left
skipped a
halfway.
few. Yeah, but
you'd have left halfway, right?
Yeah. But like it was something that I really wanted to do well. And I knew I didn't want to mess up in front of the whole school. So.
Was there times that you didn't like practicing?
No, not really.
Like maybe the singing part?
No.
So you like both singing and acting?
Yeah, this is I like acting a little more though.
Yeah, I like acting more.
Yeah.
I'd say. Because there's more time to improvise. But when it comes to singing has this rhythm, rhyming.
Yeah.
And if you were to improvise, that wouldn't work.
That's true.
So you have to remember.
You have to remember,
sing. But when you act, you can improvise. You can stand anywhere, stuff like that. So yeah.
You gotta, true.
I mean, you can't improvise the whole thing.
That's true.
I'm saying you can improvise some parts, but when you sing, there's no.
Very hard to. Yeah.
I don't think you can improvise when you sing.
So I want to do this again. This is fun.
Yeah. Maybe during college, maybe university.
Probably.
If you had the opportunity, would you do it?
Oh yeah, of course.
What if it's played worldwide?
Oh yeah, sure.
You would?
That's a little more pressure, but
yeah. Sure. But I would believe that there is a chance.
Yeah. See, at first I didn't think I could do this thing, but after going through it, it's
I think if I one day if during my college years or maybe after college years, if I were to sit and watch the TV, if I somehow see Chris in a movie, I wouldn't be surprised Chris is in a movie. I would believe it. I would be like, I knew it. I knew Chris would be in a movie. Saying, all right, Chris, that was a good talk. I loved it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's almost 50 minutes longer than last time.
Wow.
I felt like the first time we were starting was like around 20 minutes. And then we went to 30. Now it's 50. We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We shouldn't restrict to a certain topic, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, Chris, I don't think they can see this. I'm shaking his hand, by the way. All right. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.